Hey everyone, quick tip here. This is SJ Basson. If you've ever went out fishing with swim baits, one inherent problem with the swim bait is you go to set that hook and you have them for a hot second, and then all of a sudden it lets go of the bait. When you get in, that bait's all balled up around the hook here. Well, a lot of that has to do with the bite gap on the hook. Now, most of the baits nowadays have a hook slot up top for that hook to lie in, but very few of them have a belly slot, and that's where this comes into play. You take a razor blade, usually one of the little square ones, and there's a little notch in the sides of the square ones. That's the perfect depth for the hook slot. You cut it down to the belly, down to that mark, and you're good to go. And what it does is it creates a better bite gap for this hook. It gives it some more room for that hook to get in the fish's mouth before this bait breaks loose. And it gets it more penetration. If you've had that issue where that happens to you, you set the hook, you're fighting for a minute, next thing you know, the hook comes flying back, the lure comes flying back at you, and the hook's balled up, the bait's balled up on the hook. That is this problem. This will help eliminate 90% of those. And I've been doing it for years. We started doing it with sluggos back in the day. Sluggos are a thick bait. You would go to hook it up, and that V on those, on the 5-6 inch sluggos is pretty good size. So we'd put a belly slot in it, and I think that's where they got the idea for the flukes. It's not for me, but people did that enough that they go, oh, we need to put a slot in the belly here for that hook to get through. And it works out. So if you do that with these, you'll have as much success as you can get, I guess I should say, versus the foul ups of it. You'll get at least 50% more fish in the boat versus or on land versus if you don't do this. I've learned that when I don't do it, I lose a lot more fish when it balls up on that hook and I don't get them. Or that it doesn't penetrate. I don't know if you've ever go to set the hook, you have them for a hot second, and when you get the bait back, it looks like this. Like that there, just a little bit of bite, you didn't get that hook in them. It balled up or something, it went like this, and it got blocked, and the hook never got into them. This will help with relieving that issue. It's real easy to do. Like I said, get a razor blade, take some old baits. This is an old bait I did. Give it a shot. Slice one or two of them until you get it down to a perfect depth. And you'll know, once you get it a certain size, it'll get like an eighth of an inch deep all the way across. And you're like, and in the perfect spot, it will be set perfect for that hook. And you adjust it accordingly. If you got a bigger bait, bigger slot, deeper slot, smaller bait, shallower slot, smaller slot, you can adjust it to go from this 3.5 inch bait here to a full-size 5-6 inch bait, 7 inch swim bait. Adjust them accordingly. But there you go. Real quick tip, get you out on the water, get you more fish, and a real easy one to do that will eliminate a lot of headaches that you have when this happens. So give it a shot, get out on that water, and let's see some pictures of these fish you get.